We've got the management of Heidelberg Cement now joining in on the show to highlight what the expectations are from the upcoming budget, as well as what the impact is from the recent hike in railway freight for cement. Mr. Ashish Guha is the CEO and Managing Director joining in on the show. Mr. Guha, first, to start off with, what's the impact of the recent hike that we saw on the railway freight for cement and coal? And if you could just give us a breakup of your freight via coal, via rail and road?
Okay. It depends on company to company on the rail freight hike. It will be about 5 to 10 rupees a bag. That's a kind of impact that this 20% increase means for various cement companies. As far as we go, our basic rail-roll ratio is about 50-50.
All right, and should we expect that this increased cost is something that you will pass on to the customer, or should we expect you will borrow it, you will absorb it, and then that you will take a hit on your margins on account of that?
Can't absorb anymore. We've been bleeding for quite a while now, so we will have to pass it on to the customers. Coal, railway, these are basic things for any commodity to move. And if they are going on increasing their tariffs, we will have to pass it on to the customers, the end users.
So this issue, coupled with what the industry and analysts are expecting, the 2 percentage point excise duty increase on cement in the forthcoming budget, what is that likely to do to the overall sector as well as for your company?
See, essentially, we've not been, in 2010 and 11, we've not been able to pass on every input cost increase that we've had, and the increases have been in every aspect of our usage. So whether it's coal, whether it's limestone, whether it's gypsum, whether it's road transport, whether it's rail transport, name it, and costs have increased, and we have not been able to pass that on to the customer. If there is a hike in excise, again, the customer will have to bear that cost. So essentially, you are looking at cement price increases all over if there are increases coming from taxes or raw materials.
So what's the quantum of price hike that we can look at?
It will depend. We've already taken some increases, and we are going to take some more in the next week. So 10 to 15 rupees a bag is the increase on account of various coal price hikes, which we couldn't take increases earlier, and the railway freight hike. And if there's after that an increase in excise, we will have to see, depending on the market situation, we will have to pass it on to the customers.
So there are also talks to increase the diesel and petrol prices, and the company is already facing input pressure. So how much of a total price hike do you see, and how much do you believe on the back of this can be passed on? If you could just give us a quantum, would it be 8 to 10 rupees per 50 kg bag roughly?
No, it will be more than that. Overall, if you take railway freight increase, if you assume there's an excise increase, and thereafter a transportation cost increase, it will be 20 to 25 rupees a bag.
Right, and Mr. Guha, your company was looking to double cement capacity to 6 million tons per annum by the first half of the calendar year 2012. Are those plans on track, and should we expect to see additional capacity to go on stream sometime soon?
Yeah, the plans are on track. There may be a delay of 1 or 2 months because of the heavy monsoons that we faced last year, and because of some key materials having landed in our premises a little later than we expected. So delay of 1 or 2 months, but yeah, going ahead, we are going to be 5 million tons in central India from the current 2 million tons, and overall will be 6 million tons.
Mr. Guha, we already spoke of that 2% increase in excise duty that is expected in the upcoming budget, but apart from that, what is your wish list for the sector from the budget?
Oh, that shouldn't come, first of all. There shouldn't be any increase. Next is, steel pays a VAT of 4% and we pay 12%. So, and both of us are actually supplying to infrastructure. Cement and steel go hand in hand, and I don't understand this differential between steel and cement on VAT. So I think that should come down to 4%. I don't expect too much from the finance minister because I know his hands are tied. He's in a very difficult situation with high fiscal deficit. So he has to control that, balance that, ensure growth happens. So, not much to expect except rationalization between steel and cement, and no excise duty hikes, because that will create further pressure on prices in cement. And, populist measures demand people to come out with political speeches on cement prices, then they don't look at coal prices or railway price increase or power tariff increase. So I would expect the finance minister to be balanced and not be harsh on an industry like cement, which pays a lot of its revenues through taxes.